Okay, so just because I don't think there's been enough Witcher 4 trailer reaction videos, I thought I'd make one. So here we go. Let's see what we're in store for.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child into a remarkably young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness. Tain't the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. Even heart of gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling. Sweeten. Today's the day ye fill out your destiny.
Okay, so clearly that's this girl's dad doing the narration, but it's pretty clever because that could be Geralt talking about Ciri. Quite impressed with it so far. Looks gorgeous, running on this unknown, unreleased new NVIDIA GPU. The game itself hopefully will probably look somewhere up near this by the time it's released. That's something to look forward to, isn't it? Let's carry on.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose kind did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her.
Okay, so a couple of things. Ciri looks pretty badass there. I think we can all agree. The cat's eyes would indicate she's undergone the trial of the grasses. Will be interesting to see how they incorporate that. My suspicion is that that will be something that maybe happens as part of this game to explain how she's able to do that, because usually it's only young boys. I don't even know if adult men can undertake them. One thing I would say to bear in mind is, number one, it's a couple of years till this game comes out, and number two, the games themselves are kind of a form of fan fiction. They take the story off in a different tangent following the novels, the end of the novels. At the end of the novels, Geralt and Yennefer and Ciri's story is done. So they kind of rebooted it for the games. So I'm not going to get too, that's not in keeping with the lore at this stage. I think it's too early to kind of have a strong opinion on that either way. But I suspect that, CD Projekt Red writers being as good as they are, they'll come up with something that works for that. I think my thing and a lot of other people's thing was that at the end of Blood and Wine, we kind of felt like that story had been told with Ciri and Geralt and Yennefer. I don't know whether I want to kind of return to that at this stage, but we'll see. Like I say, it's a couple of years away and a lot can change in that time, but pretty interesting.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father!
So clearly it's a different voice actress. I think we all know that. That's not really a big problem. Obviously, Ciri's character's probably quite a bit older than she was in the other games. The School of the Lynx, I believe, was a fan fiction, like a legit fan fiction made up to try and explain kind of female witches. Clearly, CD Projekt Red have decided they're going to sort of make that canon in their Witcher universe. They're talented writers. I'm not doubting that they'll get that right, but it's going to be interesting to see how they go with it. The other thing that's occurred to me is this could actually be Unreal Engine 5 in-engine actual graphics running on this new NVIDIA GPU. That's actually really exciting, because if that is the case, considering this game's got a couple more years to bake in the oven, it could look absolutely phenomenal. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, let's see where this goes. This is actually my first time of watching this, by the way. I've seen snippets on Twitter when everyone was losing their minds, but this is my first full watch of it. So let's carry on.
Run!
Just before we get into the action, I will say that it's pretty obvious that people have deliberately chosen particular moments of this video to try and sort of show Ciri looking at her worst, to bag on what she looks like. I think she looks brilliant, to be honest. Okay, so that's definitely clear that she's gone through the trial of the grasses. How they'll explain that, I'm not too sure yet. So I'm not at the stage where I'm going to go, it's not canon. Not yet. Always give it the benefit of the doubt. This channel is, there's no grifting around here, okay? This is authentic reaction to what we're seeing. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how they handle that bit of, I wouldn't even call it retcon. Like I say, the games do have their own tangent of the storyline, their own branch from the original lore, so we can give them a little bit of flexibility there. But I suspect they'll probably find a way of making it authentic and in keeping with the universe, so I'm not too worried about that. As I said, I think my only thing is I was probably done with these characters, and I would have liked to have seen, my dream was a Witcher game where you got to design your own Witcher, and I would have been fine with them incorporating like male and female Witchers. That wouldn't have bothered me if they come up with like a good plausible explanation for how that could happen. That's all good. Let's see how this goes, eh? So I think that is probably hinting that she's going to have different abilities. If I do remember the lore well enough, Ciri is unable to use Witcher signs per se. Basically, she's too powerful for them. So I suspect that for lore reasons, but also because it'll spice up the gameplay, what we don't want is Ciri turned into just a girl boss version of Geralt. That doesn't do either character justice. I really hope they don't go down that path. But I think based on what she just did there with the water, there's going to be some kind of unique magical abilities that she's probably going to have that's going to differentiate her gameplay from Geralt. I'm happy with that. I think that's a good decision if that is what they end up doing. Okay, after I said all that about her Witcher signs, that kind of looked like a version of Igni that she just used, but it, again, too early to say. It could be her own twist on it. If I remember correctly, in the original Witcher game cutscene, Geralt used the chain when he took on the Striga. I think that could be a little bit of a nod towards that in the way that Ciri's just used the chain there, but it's also not outside the realm of possibility that maybe that could be a gameplay mechanic in this game, that she does actually use like a sword and a chain. Again, that'd be good because it would differentiate her style from Geralt's, and I think it's going to be really, really important that they give Ciri her own style in this game and don't just try and make her a female version of Geralt. They need to make Ciri different enough. And her sections of The Witcher 3, although I feel some people are bigging them up now, I think that's hyperbole. Her sections are the weakest sections of that game by far. She's not anywhere near as fun to control as Geralt, so they really do need to make sure that they make Ciri worth playing as a character in her own right. One other thing I'd like to mention then, I think actually we might go back and just listen to that music again. Like, CD Projekt Red do such phenomenal soundtracks. The Witcher games have got amazing soundtracks. Cyberpunk has, but Witcher is like just next level. Let's just watch that little section again and just listen to the music and appreciate it, because they're just so damn good at it. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like, that music is that is a banger of a track. Like, CD Projekt Red, please can we have that music like on Spotify or something, because I would listen to that over and over again. It's so good. Couple of things there. I noticed she kind of used like almost like a fire shield kind of thing at one point to deflect an attack. Again, it's all hinting towards different abilities, maybe twists on Igni and Exi and things like that, but unique twists for Ciri's character. And that's going to be the key to this game. Make Ciri play differently enough. I want to know what that monster is.
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. It's tradition.
Oh, no. No. No.
No, they killed her anyway.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Learn more at witcher.com. So my initial reaction if you like, was very much sort of fueled by some of the narrative on social media. Having watched the trailer completely through for myself, there is enough here to make me excited about this game. Massively excited. Pretty much done a complete 180 on my opinion over the last few days. I was originally very worried about this and nervous, purely because I just felt like this story was done with these characters, and I was really happy with the way it ended, and I wanted to leave it there. But this is color me intrigued. Just to finish this video off, I want to watch that fight sequence again with the absolute banger soundtrack. CD Projekt Red, please give us this track.
You cannot change anything!
Here we go. Even just that little sequence at the end there makes me feel like they're not going to mess up Ciri's character. That's great. That's being respectful to the character, and I think that will really please fans of the franchise. I'm certainly pretty happy. I'm very excited. I want that track. I want that music. So good. Even if this game turns out to be completely rubbish, which I very much doubt, it's going to have a banger soundtrack. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. I hope my insights into this trailer haven't proven to be too controversial or grifty or stupid or anything like that, but I'm really keen to know what other fans of the Witcher games think, so please do drop a comment below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more Witcher content, dark fantasy kind of RPG, historical RPG content going forwards. Love for you to stick around and see more of it. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.